What up, YouTube?
Hi.
This is Adam Spice back over here. Today we're gonna do a little bit of like I guess you could say story time, right? Story
time, yeah.
So as you can see by the title, we're edible virgins. Alright. So let's get into it. Wait, no, now let's get straight into it.
Okay.
But let's like
Let's
the term, right? The term, right? Like edible virgins.
Yeah.
So edible virgins is like, you know, like you never tried edible. So
Like,
it's
look, we're what? 21, 20?
Yeah.
We've
I
never
never
really-
done weed.
never
done
done-
none of that. I don't drink.
We're just not about that life.
We're not about that. Not
But
at
like,
all.
you know, it's not like harmful to that point. So we were like,
It's
why
an-
not? Let's try like
it's
at
an,
least once.
yeah,
you know?
it's an experience that you wanna
Mhm.
try. You wanna feel. So it was like, fuck it. We was chilling with a couple friends, just relaxing, and we was
Yeah, we were in the house, so we were safe. We
we
weren't
were
like
at the house.
driving
We
or
weren't going
anything.
nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like, fuck it.
And we had time, because you know how like it kicks in a little bit, and then it takes a while to even like doze off.
Yeah.
So
We were just chilling. We decided, all right, let's go. So bam, we got pizza. We were chilling. We like didn't do it on an empty stomach either. So, you know, but unfortunately, like, you know, the story's gonna get a little crazy. So what I'm gonna put a little slide, little couple not slides, pictures in there, just so you guys can see, like, you know, a little bit of like what what was going down. So let's get into it. So we started off, like I said, we were ordered some food, we was chilling, vibing, listening to music, a little bit of hookah, whatever. That's a little like the one thing we do, just a little bit of hookah,
because
like,
one
it's
of our
accepted
friends,
as like, you know, like the
yeah, like,
regular thing to do.
usually we don't
But
do
it's like-
that, but like the two people we had there, they were like, oh,
Yeah, they
they
do it,
wanted
so it was
some.
like, you know, just a
They
combination.
usually bring their
you know.
setup and stuff, and they always do it. So we
Chilling.
just like, just a little bit.
So yeah, so we just decided like, a lot of fuck it, let's do it. We do it like what, like once every like
yeah,
2-3
we don't
months.
be we feeding on it
Yeah.
either. We just be like,
Yeah, just chill.
we never
But,
even know how to smoke it. Like we
but that's-
literally be like,
But once we get to the story, that's really what made it worse. So bam, right? So this is how we chilling. So they got a plug to like get it. So they got it. It was some I don't know if you guys ever seen them, but the brownies. No, wait, no. not
no,
the
we didn't
brownies.
have brownies.
It was the Rice Krispies.
We had
Rice
the
Krispies.
Rice Krispies.
See, I said brownies because
the fruity pebble.
Yeah, fruity pebble thingies. See, I said brownies because
Gushers.
I was expecting a brownie. You know, like
We
that's
also
all they talk
had
about.
Gushers.
We also had Gushers. So
They were like 500 mg. I don't remember the exact like, you know,
I don't even
milligrams to it, but it was like a lot.
yeah. So
Especially
Bam.
for us.
we started off with the little Gusher. It was just one pack of the Gushers just to get a feel.
But
So-
I had like 2 Gushers. It was like in packs, cause you know you get the little nice little Gushers.
Yeah, but like it's funny because like we eat
that
it,
one
but,
really tastes like you could taste
Yeah,
the
you
hemp.
could
Like
taste
I
it,
was
like-
like, ooh.
Yeah,
It was like-
but like we were just chilling. I didn't feel anything.
No,
I didn't,
at that time we didn't feel
we
nothing.
didn't feel anything.
Then we
So
some
it was
minutes
like-
passed. Then we went
we was
into
just
the
chilling.
fruity
Yeah,
pebble.
and then we was like, let's get into the
Mhm.
real deal. Yo, you opened that joint,
Ooh.
you smelled it, the weed like right off.
So
the
if
rip.
you into that, like that was your thing. It's medicinal.
Yeah, but yeah, so the Rice Krispies, it was just like, you know, we tried it and it was like you could feel it. Like once like in like 20-30 minutes, we were
We
feeling it.
had one chunk, right?
Yeah.
Together. Then it was like we weren't feeling
weren't
it
feeling
enough. So then
anything,
our
so it was
friend was
like,
like, no, you're
Yeah,
getting
take
another one.
Take another.
So then
take
we got another
chunk.
big chunk. He got this when I cut it in half because it was like going everywhere. He got like a smaller half. I got like a bigger half. And I was
Mind
like,
you, she's smaller than me. I'm like 5'10". She's like 5 foot. So
Yeah.
it's like I'm like what, like 190,
5'1" on a good
200,
day.
and
Mhm.
she's like what are you, like 110? 110. So it's like you can see the crazy difference right there. So bam, so we had it, and then it was just like bam. We didn't really feel anything either at first, but then like I said, we combined it with a little couple
because we weren't
a
feeling
couple
it.
pulls from the hookah.
Yeah, we weren't feeling it. So we were like,
Yeah,
oh,
like-
whatever. So one of our friends, he did it. He's like, yo, like,
feel it.
I feel it right now. And I was like, what do you mean? So then we tried it. And then we were like, oh. And then that's when it started going.
But it's crazy though, because when you start, like when you really start to quote unquote feel it, like you start getting slow. Like you feel yourself getting slow.
Oh, yeah. Dozing
slow.
out.
Like everything you say is like at like 0.5
Oh my
speed.
God.
Like it's just like crazy.
And you get to the point where if you find something funny, you won't stop laughing. Like, you can't even
Yeah.
force yourself to stop laughing.
So it's funny, right? Because that's one of the stories. Like once like I was like I knew I was gone.
Yeah.
Like the point when I realized
We
like,
all
that's
hit
it.
like at the same time, which is so
See?
funny.
So this dude, right, was like saying something because we were playing games.
We were doing like games.
We were doing these little game cards over there. So he read his stuff and he was like saying something. And mind you, I wasn't paying attention to him. I was paying attention to our other friend. But I see her in the corner of my eye, paying attention to him, like, and then I'm like,
because I'm like doing this.
Yeah,
and
like,
I'm like
she's just chilling, like you know, listening. Like in my what I think she's listening. So I'm like, what did he say? So I look at her, and then she looks back at me. She's like, I don't know. And then it was just,
because what happened was he was talking about the card and he said something about playing and I was like, what? But mind you, in my head, I was just being like, I guess this is me to say, but I was just being nice, like I just heard playing and that was it.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, Jose turns to me. He's like, what did he say? What did he say? And then I looked at him and I was like, I don't know.
Yo, when I tell you, like,
he could not.
I was trying, like, I was legit trying to stop laughing.
He could not stop laughing.
I couldn't. Like, you're like, I don't know, like your lungs, they just
Bro,
don't let you.
my cheeks hurt because then I was
like,
laughing at him.
Your cheekbones start to hurt.
Everything because you can't even stop laughing.
I started crying.
Yeah, like everything. I was like, yo, you can't control it.
Mid laugh, like the legit mid laugh, I was like, I can't stop laughing.
Yeah,
like,
that's when you knew you were.
Yeah, like like legit, like mid laugh, I was like, I can't stop laughing. Like this is crazy. And it was just like, oh man, like this is gonna be crazy. So like fast forward, we just making jokes, laughing here and there, just wilding out, whatever, blah blah. And this one over here kept smoking from the shit. So I'm like, alright, whatever. I'm just, letting it slide. Because I didn't know at the moment that that's what was making us like feel worse.
Yeah, we didn't know nothing about this.
So then she's like, Jose, like swing your head backwards. Like she's like, go like this. And I'm like, I'm not doing that. Like, alright, so I'm like, I tried. I was like, oh yeah, you feel it. Bro, fast forward like fucking 5 minutes. Bro, this girl was gone. Like, I'm looking at her and she's looking like straight into like the abyss, like gone. And then like when I knew she, like I started feeling bad because I'm like, yo, like what did I just do? I go like this. And she was still like looking straight.
Bro, I don't remember. Like I was so like out. Things. I was literally just like zoned out.
Me and
like everything was just going like.
Me and my other friend was calling. Was like, yo,
oh, the feeling. I don't know. It was weird.
We was calling her like, yo, Dell. She was just gone. And I was like, yo.
It's like at one point you're happy, awake, laughing, and all of a sudden you're like, oh, floating and feeling like, oh my gosh, I got like panic attacks. Oh my god, but I was holding it.
And all those little conspiracy theories that like they tell you like you become like so much more like quote unquote like knowledgeable when you're high. Like you start thinking like.
Trust me, we could have had some crazy conversations.
Yeah, like you become.
But at the same time, we were so suited. I think we had so much that instead of being like able to still function, we were like done. Like we were like all having a conversation in our own head with ourselves.
Like we was like, yo, imagine if this and this was like the reason why this and this and this. Like, yo, I can see like why like all those little memes where they put like
like if you do it controlled,
like, hits a blunt. You ever seen that? Like the little memes. It was like yeah, that I could definitely see like why like people do this because it's like I felt it feeling it for the first time and like. Nostalgia, like it was all coming to me like everywhere, everything all
because it's like it makes sense. You're like, oh my gosh, that's so true, and
like, bro,
this
when
I
tell you like it was like a 10 out of 10 for me, 10 out of 10 experience.
Like for the experience of what it was,
because what I felt like was what I expected, and like it was good. But I wouldn't do it again. I wouldn't do it again.
I wouldn't either because of the feeling.
Yeah,
like
the feeling,
I think we had so much.
But we're not done though. Because look. So I'm looking at her like just stand straight, whatever, blah blah. And she's like, yo, I'm about to throw up. And I'm like,
bro, because the thing is, I'm getting so dizzy. Like me, literally me just in my head.
Cause the bullshit, she was like, oh,
but I only did that like once or twice.
But it doesn't matter, alright? But that's it. I literally saw
I literally was like this, nothing.
I was looking at her
I was
like
just
this.
chilling, and I felt it, and I was like, I can't even control this. It felt like you were drunk. It felt like that.
Yeah.
Like I literally, cause last time I was like a little crunked and stuff. I was like just chilling, and I kind of felt the same way. I was like dizzy in my own head, and when I closed my eyes, it was worse. Like that, it got my equilibrium so like weird. It was all mental. That the point was that I was chilling there, and I was spitting. That I felt my stomach was like, oh, and I let him know.
So
I let you know, cause I didn't do it like, and then like just puke. No, I let him know because I was feeling it, and I was like, oh my gosh,
so
I'm going to.
I made her like get up, and then we all like kind of got up. We started like walking around, trying to see if like we could kind of like.
And I was like, nope, give me a bag.
Nope. So she went and sat down, and I got a bag.
Literally right when he got the bag.
In a bag. But you know what's crazy? I don't know if like anybody else experiences this once they're high, but bro, like you can't even smell. Like your senses like
it was
down
just
the track.
you.
Like bro, she was throwing out like right in front of me. I couldn't
Maybe
smell.
my throat didn't smell.
I couldn't smell the throat. No, cause remember, so I have dogs or whatever. And we kind of got like this little room, and like we have to go through the room to like get to where we were, like the little garage, and I couldn't smell it either. I couldn't smell it. I feel
like
dog.
You were so out of it that you were like focused
like
on so many other things that you weren't focused.
Yeah,
your nose wasn't concentrating.
Yeah,
that's funny. I don't even remember.
So yeah, fast forward like no. So yeah, so like she like threw up like twice in my hand, like it was just crazy.
It was like mostly water, cause oh my gosh, the dry mouth you got.
Yo, that too.
I've
like
never had
see, that's what I'm
that.
saying, like the little like stuff, like the.
I've never experienced cause we never done like
the
anything.
cotton mouth, all that shit. Like yo, it was
so.
crazy.
I was drinking I had my big water bottle at the time. That's why I could drink. I think I got so full of water that's why when I was a little dizzy, that's why it was like all coming up because I drank so much water because I couldn't get rid of like that dry mouth.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my god, like it was something I've never felt before.
Yeah, no, it's definitely crazy. Like, you know,
the after effect. I don't know how people
so
do
like
it.
that kind of really concludes the story, but like. It was like the same night for her, so she got like I'll let you explain it, but let me explain like the next day for me. So like I get home whatever, I'm chilling. Like I said, I was good. Like it like left me, and then like I'm the next morning I got work, so I'm like dang, I gotta get up early. I gotta get up like at 7 to get to work because you know like I work whatever. So I'm like all right, bam. So I get home like around 2 something, 3 almost, and I go to sleep, and I wake up. I'm like, all right, gotta go to work. So I go to work, and in the morning, like I get up and I feel it. And I'm like, damn, like I feel it more now than what I felt like last night. Like when I once it like hit, once it was gone, and I was like, god damn, like I feel so slow. Like, and I'll put a video of like how I looked the next morning. It was funny. Even a girl like was like, yo, are you baked right now? I was like, nah, I'm just tired. So I'm like, I was
got
feeling
chinky
slow.
eyes. So like the second he's like tired and puffy eyes, he's gonna be like, what?
Nah, but I felt so slow and like look,
man,
I'm not even trying to make fun of people, but like the people that get high, like I know a couple people that get high and stuff like that do smoke weed, and like they are slow, and I like now I see like I'm not even trying to take no shots at nobody and say no name, but like I can see like why they're slow. I'm like yo like.
Or why they like slumped.
I felt
they don't want conversation or nothing. They just want to like
definitely
chill.
Like a lot of people like get mad and stuff like after they're high and stuff and they slump. They don't want to hear nothing. Like definitely like yo like that's why I'm saying like I will never do it again because the next morning like I felt
and if
dumb.
we do it has to be in moderation. We'll have to take like a little bit.
I felt dumb and slow and like it was like. Nah, like I can't do like you definitely don't want to go to work high. Like people do it all the time.
But people do it to function. If you do small, dosage or whatever, you do this regularly. That's okay. Like do you? It's whatever works for you. But like for other people, like bruh, I would not do it to work.
Heck no.
Like for some
You don't
people,
wanna
it's medicinal and it makes them work better.
Yeah, it makes them work better.
If you take whatever, it's good for you.
Some people have like bad temper and stuff, and like it helps them like control
or
that a little bit.
concentrate.
But,
I mean,
like,
I don't know what you use it for,
bro,
but it didn't feel like that for us.
But bro, like I drive like the forklifts and stuff, and when I tell you like I felt slow, like I felt like I didn't even know what the hell I was doing. Like I was turned like, bro, I had like a stack of pallets. And like the pallets was like going forward, and like I felt like the earth moved for a second. Like I felt like I couldn't do anything about the pallets, and it was just like bro, it's bad. Like I really like advise like if you do this like regularly, don't do it to like if you have like a dangerous job or something that really like takes a lot of like kind of like skill,
but you have to like know something and
kind of like
be in
skill
the zone
or whatever, or be concentrated, be focused or whatever. Like don't do it because it's really not gonna work out for you. Like because you never know. Like especially like if you're new to it. Like of course you could say like oh you're new to it. That's why like you're not accustomed to feeling like that. Blah blah. Like of course, 100%.
But it's also edible. Edibles hit 10 times harder than
10 times harder
whatever.
Than quote, unquote,
that's why people have like the pen or smoke, so it's like a little like less, and they can kind of control themselves.
It's definitely not. But like I wouldn't smoke because I don't like the smell. I really don't like the smell. That's why I would never smoke.
And then the kind mouth.
Yeah. I would never. I
mean, I did get munchies, but I was so tired I didn't even get food after. Our friends did. Yeah. They were like dogging stuff out. But like I was so tired and it was so late, so I was like, let me just go to sleep.
Facts.
Did I go to work the next day? No.
It was Sunday.
Oh.
But yeah, so let's get back to like her side of the story. So once she got home. So after she got home, like inside, she was chilling. Like she even like walked her dog, quote unquote.
Because by that time, literally by the time we drove, I felt good. I wasn't feeling queasy or nothing. I didn't feel like that dizzy. Like I was okay. I was still really tired. That made me really tired. Because I do wake up early. So that day I woke up early. So I was like done. But I did walk my dog. Everything was fine. I went, took a shower. Everything was chilling. I went to bed. Did I call you? I don't think I did. I think I just texted you. Like, good night. Yeah, I was like not mentally there to even talk.
Yeah, because I had to go to work. So I was like,
I was like, oh, whatever. Like, let me go to sleep. I went to sleep, right? And it's like a couple hours later, I get up to go to pee because I drink so much water. And oh my gosh, I was in the bathroom. I went to go wash my hands. I was washing my hands and then I was like drying them. And like, I felt so like, I already started feeling like this when I was in the bathroom. But the second I stood up, I was like I was not in there. Like my body was not there. Like it hit more when I went to sleep and woke up. In those couple hours. And I dropped. I literally just dropped. All of a sudden, like literally, and I couldn't do nothing about it. I didn't feel no pain, nothing. I just dropped. And it was like, I was flickering my eyes. I had 2 bruises in my legs, but that was a different one. Hold up. Because I felt like flat on my butt. That was in the bathroom, right? And I was holding on to things, so I made a lot of noise. I was like, oh my God, my parents. And then I got up. I was able to get up. I was like literally dragging myself through things to get through like my room.
Talking about parents though, like that's one reason why like I was so scared as well. Cause I'm like, yo, what if I take this girl home? Like I didn't even want to take her home at first. Cause I was like, yo, if I take this girl home, she started throwing up. She like falling
but
all
I
over
would
the place.
control myself because I was still mentally like, I would toughen up in 2 seconds, but I was still not there. So I was like taking it easy. Her parents gonna see this
and question what the fuck she's on. And then they gonna call me, like, what the hell
No, like, when it comes to that, I was sober up in 2 seconds.
I'm not trying to hear it. I'm not trying
to
do this.
No, I'm telling you.
It was, like, so bad for me. Like, I was like, damn,
I'm telling you.
I'm done up. I was like, it was
like,
bad.
get home safe because he was probably, like... But I'm telling you, I got off the bathroom. I was, like, holding on to everything because I was, like, I couldn't really open my eyes. And I was, like, opening, closing. I get to my room door... And the handle's right there. That's when I fall again. That's when I fell on my knees and I fell. So I have my my counter thing there, and I fell here and there. So I grabbed my handle, but when I went to get up, I kind of like pushed it, and I made a hole
on the wall.
from the handle. Like the handle has a lock, and the lock was like out a little bit, and I pushed it so far, it literally just made a hole. And I was like, oh my! But I didn't notice at that time because it was dark.
She was gone.
I noticed that the next morning because I literally went in. I literally took my glasses. I was like, yeet, and I threw them on the floor, and I just like plopped back to bed. And then I had to get up, and I was like, oh my gosh. Good thing I wasn't like dizzy to throw up or nothing, so I just went back to sleep like nothing happened. The next morning though, I was good. I felt okay. I wasn't like whatever. But I noticed the hole in my wall, and I was like, wait a minute. It took me a few seconds to like go back, and I'm like, wait, that did happen. It wasn't in my head. And I was like, fudge, I did fall. I was everywhere.
Yeah,
it was crazy to think about because I couldn't control myself.
That stuff is definitely an experience that you really want to like
or like if you get it from somebody that could be laced or something, you gotta be careful with everything. You gotta be careful.
Like, of course, like if you want to, like, you definitely like should, just because like, let's say like, God forbid, one day you have a brownie, you know what I'm saying, at a party, and you don't expect anything from it, and then now you kind of like prepare, like, oh shit, like now I know what to do because I feel this certain way, like I'm starting to feel slow, like let me call a friend, see if they can pick me up, like, yo,
yeah, because you can't really drive.
I ate a brownie that, you know, blah blah, like, you know, I can't drive home, like I don't feel good, blah blah. Like I feel like you should always, like, I'm not saying try everything, of course, in life, because, you know, of course, but like things like that, like that you know, like aren't crazy harmful, and you know that you can.
We had like a YOLO moment, like. Yeah. Bro, we never done it. It's not gonna do crazy. It's not smoking. Bro, it, we don't like smoke.
Like I'm saying,
so we just like
in today's age, it's so common that, like I'm saying, like you can go to a little like
regular
and now
party. It's legal like everywhere.
Yeah, legal everywhere.
Not maybe in huge amounts, but like
it's
in small
easier
amounts.
to get. It's legal, so it's easier to get. So it's like now, like I said, you go
to
a regular party.
It's all about money.
Have that, and then it's over for you because you don't even know how to react. You don't know how to take it. Like look at her. Like what if that would have happened? Like throwing up like all over the place. What if she gets taken advantage of? Like things like that you really like have to like start thinking about it, you know. So it's good that like now we're able to say that, like, all right, like now if we know what's going on, we could call a friend, like tell them to pick us up because we tried.
Maybe not to. If you know you're gonna do it, don't drive.
Yeah, don't drive. Like don't
expect to have nothing the next day. Make sure you sleep it out. Make sure you have food.
Yeah, don't be with nobody that you don't trust. Like anything like that, bro. Like it's crazy. It's crazy. Like we trust the people that we were with, and in my mind, like I wasn't even trusting them because like it's.
He was like against everybody. Everybody was like,
yo, like what if you got us high just so you could like kill us or something like that? It's crazy.
He was making the weirdest scenarios in his head. Yeah, I wasn't. There was nothing in my head. I was just having like mini panic attacks.
Yeah.
Like my heart just started racing like crazy. Like, it was like
you feel your heart a little.
You can't do nothing. Like your body's just there, but your heart is like. And I was like. I couldn't do nothing. Like I was like I felt like that inside, but I wasn't showing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like little panic attacks, and I was like, oh my gosh. But it's like I was just there.
But yeah, guys, definitely like it was a lesson learned for us. Like I said, don't do this with somebody you don't trust. Don't do this out in parties. Like especially like if it's your first time, definitely don't. Like if you feel like you a veteran, like doing this stuff,
yeah,
like,
this should not like affect you too much.
Do it, of course, at its own like limits or whatever. But like if you feel like you a pro, like go ahead. You know what I'm saying? Nobody gonna tell you otherwise. But like if you definitely like you're saying that you never done before, like something that you think like you getting into, like definitely like for the younger people, like I said, we probably did it a little like understanding.
For our generation,
we did it late. You know, we did it late.
Because everybody we
know has done it. You know what I'm saying?
Or have done it, or do it regularly.
Or have done it like smoking or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Like but going to school, that's all you saw.
Yeah. So like definitely, like I said, you know, just be careful with it, because like there's a lot of like crazy factors that like a young person they don't even take into account, like, you know, how dangerous it could be.
I mean, some people just like it so much because it's like, you know, it takes you out of reality and puts you into like this other zone that you forget about things, and that's why people take it, like, because it's a body relaxer.
Yeah, definitely, like adults, they take it because it makes them forget about the world, like sometimes like family problems, shit like that.
And then now you imagine just mixing it with drinking and doing that. Oh, you're
and
gone.
drinking itself, like getting drunk, is another story. Like, of course, that's something you don't even want.
Like, if you do not want to experience reality or nothing,
definitely don't want to drive.
just
under the
do
influence.
it, and you'll be in your own world.
But yeah, guys, like I said, it was a lesson learned from us. Hope you guys take the lesson and, like, you know.
Yeah,
like,
hope you enjoy our little story.
Learn something from it. Like I said, just learn from it. Don't make mistakes.
Hope you guys like our little story time.
Yeah, hope you guys like our little story time. Yeah. If you guys enjoyed it, leave a like.
Yes.
Subscribe.
Yes, subscribe,
comment,
like everything.
If you guys have done it before, comment down below. You know, we're open to
what
like.
kind of what level are you in?
How you guys
like
handle
starter?
it, how you guys handle
or like
it and
pro?
stuff like that. But yeah, you guys take care. Take it easy. Peace.
Bye.
Bye.